Hi, Taurus. This is a collective reading for the zodiac sign of Taurus. If you have Taurus anywhere in your birth chart, this is your reading. It is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. You know what is for you and what is not for you. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the sign of Taurus. What would you like the Taurus to know or to be aware of during or for this reading? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for Taurus. Taurus, welcome to Remedies Alchemy and Tarot. My name is Greta. I am an intuitive tarot card reader. I do look at the sun placement, the moon placement, and other planetary placements to get an idea of the energy that is surrounding you at this time. But first and foremost, I do trust and rely on my intuition. It is my intention that during this tarot card reading, you learn to vet and verify your intuition as well. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the Taurus. What would you like the Taurus to know or to be aware of during or for this reading? Taurus, the foundation, the basis of your reading is the Five of Wands. Chaos, conflict. But it's not a troubling chaos or conflict. It's like a practice chaos and conflict. It's like you're getting ready, you're preparing for a conflict. Driven by the Temperance card, which is the practice of alchemy. There's some chaos or there's some confusion in how you are creating or how you are transforming one thing to another. You're wanting to change something and there's some confusion that revolves around that. Perhaps you've waited long enough, Taurus. Let's see how that plays into the rest of your reading this week, Taurus. In your professional life, and this would be your work, career, business, education, finance, and money, we start off with the Five of Swords, which is confusion, strong words, somebody being abrasive, an abrasive situation. Fives in the tarot represents motion, adventure, expansion, travel, and unpredictability, but change that brings about freedom. We're wanting to bring about change. We're wanting to bring about freedom. And we're a little bit confused on how to do that. Followed by the Eight of Pentacles. We're in the zone. We're in the zone. We are focused in on the task at hand. Followed by the Fool card, which is fresh starts, new beginnings. But what I want you to note about this fresh start, new beginning, is that you have everything that you need to succeed. And we're looking for emotional stability. Things are going to begin to move more smoothly here for you, Taurus, especially in your public life. It looks like you've started a new project, or you're going to be starting a new project. You're going to be starting something new. And as you start this something new, or since you have started something new, it's really gotten off to a rocky or a really bumpy start. You know, September, I think for you, was about chaos and was about change. But now, as we're entering into October, that energy is shifting. And the new job, the new position, the new business, if you started school, if you, whatever it is that you have started, it's going to smooth out. The energy is going to balance itself out. It's like you've started this. It's old, but you're taking it in a new direction. And the new direction that you're taking it in is aligning with what it is that you're wanting to achieve. It's aligning with your goals. And so it's like it started and it was a rough start and it was a little bit hectic and a little bit chaotic. But again, as we get fuller or more into October, it's going to smooth out and it's going to run smoothly and it's going to take you in the direction that you wanted to go. It was a rough start, but you've waited long enough to align with your mission, to align with your goals. And that's what I see happening for you here in your public life, in your professional life. And Taurus, in your private life, and this would be love, home, family, and friends. We start off with the Queen of Wands. Trust your intuition. Trust your intuition. You are building a legacy. You are building something that is going to stand the test of time. Followed by the Four of Wands. Fresh starts, new beginnings. You have a lot of fresh starts, a lot of new beginnings. And you know, you've waited long enough. You've put in the work. You've put in the time. I don't know if this is a new home, a new relationship, getting married, having a child, moving to a place of your own. But it's a fresh start, a new beginning. One, again, that is new, that you're very appreciative of. If you have been waiting for true love to come into your life, it is here for you, Taurus. Say yes to that first date, or say yes to a talk with a loved one. And so, if you are not in a committed relationship, say yes to that first date. If you are in a committed relationship, say yes to that deep and meaningful conversation. There's a conversation that needs to be had that's going to get the two of you on the same page. You can work this out. And so, again, there's new love coming in for you, if that is what you are wanting, if that is what you are waiting for. If you are in a committed relationship and have been wanting to work out a situation, that there's been some chaos and some confusion of words in a situation, say yes to that deeper conversation. You can work this out. You've waited long enough to have this conversation. You've waited long enough for the relationship that you've been dreaming of, that you've been waiting for. And the opportunity, the energy is right for you to create that in your life at this time, Taurus. Messages from Spirit for the Taurus. We start off with the Knight of Wands. When I see the Knight of Wands, often I will think of the zodiac sign of Libra. Maybe you're dealing with a Libra, but it's about rushing in and taking action, following our passions, following our desires, motion, movement. The Three of Pentacles, which is the celebration of the harvest. And this is the celebration of relationships, a celebration of coupleships. And so this relationship, not only it's like a family or a group of friends, it's not just between two people. Although two people may start it, but it affects everyone. The Eight of Swords, we're stuck. We've been feeling like we were stuck. And I think, again, you've been waiting. You've been waiting long enough. And maybe what you have not seen is that you were really not stuck at all. If we look closer, we can see that there's the Eight Swords there, but there's definitely a pathway out. Where we see those binds, those ties, we can see that they're loose. All she would need to do is raise her arms and those ties would bind, and she could easily remove her blindfold. She's been cut off. She's been feeling like she's stuck, but we've been stuck by our own design. Followed by the Five of Pentacles. There is no such thing as a missed opportunity, Taurus. Perhaps you're feeling stuck because there's a perceived missed opportunity. It's like, I missed my time, I missed my opportunity. That is not the case. What is destined for you will always find a way into your life. If what is destined to you presents itself and you do not take advantage of that, or you perceive that as a missed opportunity, it will come back around and present itself to you until you take advantage of that opportunity, or until you grasp that opportunity. It will continually represent itself because it is destined for you. On the flip side of that coin, Taurus, if something is not meant for us, it will continually find a way out of our lives. We cannot force something to be for us that is not destined for us.